podcast with your boy, Jay Salvado. Okay, they coming in. Let's go. I got my boy in the building today. You did. We're going to talk about a lot of shit today. A lot. You know what I'm saying? In the little time frame, we're going to have to talk. Go ahead. Well, they already know you is, but for the motherfuckers.
You say, man, y'all know what it is, man. For some of y'all, it's grizzle. Outside this, music, gonna keep it business-wise. I'm sorry, it's the Casanova.
Okay. Mr. Casanova. You know what I want to know? Well, for y'all who don't know, I knew bro since we was playing for the Bucks. You know what I'm saying? That football days back in the day, which we had the best Bucks football team. Hands down. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Niggas be trying to stunt. Talking about, if we talking records, we can let the record reflect. We had the best Bucks football team. Point blank period. All time.
No lies. That's the check.
That's when I first met, bro. We was a little bit younger then. But let's get to now. My boy Casanova. What I want to ask you is, because I be checking out the music, what made you do like the reggae feel for the thing? What made you choose like that lane? That's not the only lane you do, because you got plenty trap shit and other stuff. But what made you choose like that?
Man, that lane right there, that music kind of feel good. Like, if we go to a reggae club, you never see nobody not moving.
Man, they be turned.
So when you feel that energy and that vibe, it just, you know me, you've been knowing me forever. If I get to the club, the music nights, I'm a dance.
Yeah,
so it's like I ain't gonna hold up no wall, but when I go to reggae clubs, everybody in there, they not trying to see if you got the best dressed clothes on. They just in there just intertwined with each other with dancing. Then I started to learn it means something. Then it's like they music is straight sexual. It is like, you know what I'm saying? It's straight sexual. So whatever they talking about, that ain't nothing negative. Like, we in the corner, your gangster music come on, we mean mugging, represent
them vibes and shit.
But they vibe just always good. So I just switched to that look, and I love their music. Like, I play it in the car when I'm by myself. Well, I'm always damn in the car by myself.
Yeah, that's how I like to rap.
Let's do whatever the hell I want to.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it. Because when I first heard it, I'm like, damn, that's a different lane. Like, it was something different than I expected. Because I heard a lot of it. Because you done email me songs and all type of shit. Yeah. So I heard a lot of the music. But when I first heard the reggae, I'm like, that's different. I like it. That it was just something different. Because everybody like. To me, everybody do like some of the same avenue. Well, it's not really the same because, you know, trap shit is what it is. That's where we from. That's the you know what I'm saying. That's what we talking. So when you rapping that, you actually, because I know you personally, motherfuckers is actually talking about what they live, what they, you know what I'm saying, been through, what they made it through, or still at some points are going through, which is like real rap. But the reggae thing, for me, it was something different. And like you said, you've never been scared to dance, because a lot of niggas is scared to actually be their self. You know what I'm saying? Like when they with their homies, or it's just like they put on this persona like they something else. So you actually not being scared to be yourself. What make you just comfortable, like just being you? You know what I'm saying?
Just put it in the perspective. Like when we go back to the Bucks, it's like what I tell kids, you get your kids out of fear first. So my fear being myself, that's how you build character and see who really likes you and fucks with you for who you are.
That's true.
So now, when I walked on the Bucks, y'all was all older than me. Coach Speed grabbed me off a team. I didn't want to play with y'all like these niggas out here hitting. They older than me. Now the team I already played for, I'm younger than them by my birthday fall in December. So now they put me 2 years under y'all. So now y'all come to me like, no, it ain't nothing here. They like, no, you got to hit against Vinny. So you know what I'm saying? I'm like, so then once I got through practice, I felt I could do anything. I wasn't scared of nothing no more. But then everybody else we had on our team, they wasn't no pushover. So it was we had somebody on our team that wasn't gonna never play. They played because they mama wanted to play. But all the guys who wasn't scared in contact, we was physical. So you got to think through my life situation. When I get in the club, I know how physical I am. So I ain't trying to test my gangster. Cause I ain't the toughest. So I'm like, shit, what the fuck? I came here for women, not to be antagonizing your beef and what else you got going on the street. But me hanging with y'all, it paved the way. Like, I didn't have no problems. I had 60 gangs on basically one team. And this was my family, because this is how we got built together by one coach. It's like, he didn't care how tough we was. He treated us like kids.
All the same, yeah. He showed.
He treated us like kids.
I remember me and Marlon dropped dirty, man. That motherfucker was like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "Shit, like nigga, I don't know what to tell you." Shit, you know, we was young, we all from around the same area, and like you said, there was all different gangs on that team, and just like a lot of just jocks and athletes. Shout out to everybody that was on that team because it built like a chemistry, and even from off the field, people still had a bond. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like, oh, that's my dog. He was on my team, and everybody was from a different area or avenue, and everybody still clicked, and that's what held people. Because it was times where I seen some of my people was into it with certain people, and I'm like, nah, that's my homie. Like I never jumped into certain shit with that side shit. No matter who I fuck with, I just don't be like, oh, nah, I'm with y'all. No, because I have personal relationships with motherfuckers that I'm not throwing away for issues with niggas, because niggas be having like underlying issues that be like some whole other shit. They're not going to really tell you the source of that beef. It might could be some shit over a bitch, some this or that, which a lot of shit fall under that category of these hoes. That's why a lot of niggas is like RIP or in jail. And mostly what niggas don't understand is after you will have it, the cookie crumble, that cookie still gonna be getting tapped. I don't care what no nigga say, how no nigga feel. You know what I'm talking about. I see your lies, bro. And when you go into detail on some shit, and I be like, that's what niggas be scared to talk about a lot of the shit like that, what you be saying. You know what I'm saying? Which is fact. And niggas try to stay away from it or stray away from it, because we was like young niggas that was a little bit ahead of our time, moving fast. So now we more chill, we more relaxed and doing our thing. And I see you doing a little promotion too.
Yeah, just a little bit. Like I said, my clothing line, I supposed to be dropping it, but like I said, all
this
my
one of them joints right there.
There's one of them right there, but a lot of pieces that I ain't put together is coming together. Like, as I got in the game, I got in without nobody teaching me.
Okay.
Like, when I say not teaching me, the people that I could have learned from, they either gone or so much stuff has happened. Like when you and Ye started rapping, and I was meeting y'all at different occasions, I was with different people, and I keep bumping into y'all. Yeah. So it was like I kept bumping into y'all, but
always
Ye different side made us kind of venture different ways. Like that was my brother, regardless of what he had going on or what, if he was into with my people. But somebody I could have learned from, I couldn't be with every day. So you know what I'm saying? Like, so that made like the neighborhood be full of bullshit, but you know shit goes on and life goes on. But like I said, we from an era where we lost greats very young.
Very young.
So it's like when we came in, I seen people like Petey. I know he'd have been making a big impact by now. Marlon gone, even though jail and all that knocked them back from who they could have been. Like even Vinny and them, I know they wish they could have stayed in playing sports.
Vinny
but
was cold as fuck, bro.
I mean, like, we had a team full of like whatever you wanted to do, like how he raising his son, it'd be good. But society kind of bring us back into that ball. But I just go back to, I ride around the neighborhood and see some of the niggas who enemies, they kids are friends.
It's crazy.
That's
bro. I be doing the same shit. I'm like, damn, this nigga. But it's different though. So you know, niggas can't even like hash out beats and push shit to the side just for the better the kids. You know what I'm saying? Just for the better of the kids. Because like you said, a lot of the niggas that used to be into it or that still is, they kids hang together. Their kids are now on the same football team. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Vinny. Shout out to Fitz too, because Fitz did shit on that Bucks field that I told people about, and they be looking at me like, nigga, you lying. And I be like, bro, I synced it with my own eyes. You can't, I know a lot of people lie, but it's like, nigga, you cannot see it, like, even from not being in it, not even when you're on the field, just watching on the side, it's like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Because, man, we had some, that team, it was dope. And like I said, it built chemistry. It built a lot of shit. So where could they go? Tell the people where they can go to find your music if they don't know already.
If you, like I said, on YouTube, you can look up Science to Casanova. Or you go on Facebook, I'm going to be dropping it more. Like, I learned to get intertwined with social media, but I'm on all the major websites right now. But like I told, learn the business, and then when you learn the business, then do it, because then you'll do it correct. You can make money off things that you think that's not great, because there's people in other countries and other places that like your music that will give you $1 for it to study, looking for support for in your neighborhood. Like, that's
hard. Speaking of support, we both know sometimes it's hard to get that support from people in the hood, because they don't jump on shit to like later, and then they be like, oh, you know, I always believe, like, man, look, if you down for a motherfucker, you got to be down from the start. You know what I'm saying? And people think shit like be overnight. You know what I'm saying? With music, how long have you been like? What influenced you to like even get into music? You know what I'm saying?
When I first started doing music, you know, back when we was in school, it still goes back. it was like we got R&B music. I liked it the same. So it was like everybody like, damn, you like to sing like that.
You know what? Because when I used to see you when me and Yaya, you know, the open mic days, we was everywhere. I would see you, I'm like, damn, I didn't know. I see you go up there and do your thing. I'm like, damn, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? And I would tell him, I'm like, Joe, that's my dog. You know what I'm saying?
And then it get different. Like, that's why I say when I seen y'all, that still was motivation. Like, look at the guys from the hood doing something different.
Like everybody
that's even if I see y'all in the club, I'm comfortable now. You know what I'm saying? I know, like, I got somebody there because I'm the type of nigga to go to the club by myself.
Yeah,
like
I
you see me,
I bump to you all the time. I be like, okay, bro, by myself, and that's how we'll be rolling. Because at sometimes, like when you locked in and you trying to get ahead, sometimes you can't have everybody because everybody have different shit going on, and some niggas just want to pray. You know, they deep, so now it's like, oh, let's start a fight. Like, nah, nigga, we hit a network, we hit a market. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's why at some point I started separating myself from a lot of shit because it was like it was getting beyond the music. Because you know, sometimes shit just started going a little left. So, and then like you said, like it'd be a lot of shit. A lot of people have like smaller beefs that they just cannot look past. You know what I'm saying? For the bigger picture. For the town, we got a lot of talent that's inside of our town, but everybody can't even lock in with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Because people don't know how to be men. Like we still got boys strapped to men bodies. And that's when I seen as we keep on developing, I don't understand. Like if I don't like you, I ain't got nothing else to say about you. Right. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I ain't got nothing else to say about you. You ain't got to worry about me bad mouthing you to a bitch. I don't even want your name brought up in the conversation with me. So now if we being real, just stay away from me. I ain't got to pick up no gun and try to erase you.
See, I think that's the growth in niggas from my era. Because now, with this internet shit, if a nigga don't like you, they want to go to the net. They gonna be doing this shit like they doing today with all them little red flags and that sneak this and shit. Yeah. Just at the motherfucker, y'all. No, don't even at them. Because nowadays, people are at somebody and they make it like it's that. We from an era where, like, if you had an issue with somebody, you bring the issue to them. You come straight to them correct. Y'all go figure that out. If it's going to be hands, it's going to be hands. And at the end, motherfucker go shake it up. We leave it there. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to worry about all that other shit. Now, it's told. Now, you probably don't even know who don't like you unless you hear from a chick. Because niggas will go straight to a bitch and throw all the dirt on your name and to see you. Won't say shit. Or you wouldn't even know. You know what I'm saying? And that's the sad part about it. Because we had to talk like that one time. We was at the East game. Me, you, and a couple of other brothers. And it's always, most of the time, it be niggas in your inner circle with that shit. And it be like, bro, come on, man. Like, no amount of money, no hoes and shit like that shouldn't come between niggas because those type of things can be figured out. Everybody be on this bros before hoes and all this other shit. But niggas fall victim to this shit and then put that shit before shit. And then one thing I don't like, when they hit the internet for me, it's over with for me. Like, if me and a nigga got an issue and you decide to take it to the internet instead of to me, and you putting everybody in the fold, well, we just leave it at the internet. And that's when the apologies come off that. Nah, go your ass on that same page where you diss me at, under that same comment, and post that shit there.
Because you already know half of the stuff they do in person, it won't happen like that.
Yeah, no, it won't.
It's going to hide behind it. But I'm from, man, the era that I can say even before then, they teach the kids a little different. Like, when they come to me now, like they want to do music, I done gave kids money to go to the studio and not be seen. But you got to think about the shit that they talking about. They got to go outside and start doing because y'all acting like y'all like that. Yeah. Like I know people who like that. The niggas I know like that, they ain't no damn rappers. That's all I can tell you like
they
that.
Already they said they,
you know what I'm saying? It's witness like you know that's like PJ. Yeah, everybody PJ. Seen him as when he came to East, everybody was looking at him like, oh, well, he from New York. We like, who? PJ? We like, fuck it. I guess that's what the hoes saying, and they like it. Yeah. I'm like, nigga, this is my dog. He from here. He come here different. He been through too much adversity that he was challenged with, but you can't tell what mob he with, because why? He everywhere. He treat everybody like equal. He got a mean temper, but it's so hard to get him there. Because when he there, But like I said, you got to carry yourself like that, because that's what we all been taught. Yeah. I never seen if that's your friend, just because it's not my friend, I'm not going to say you can't hang with him. Yeah. Just don't bring that nigga around me.
Yeah. Like I remember PJ used to pull up on us. We'll be on 13th. This was a dice shooting day. We'll be on 13th in the drive. He pull up, trunk full of shit, right? That shit. And you know what I'm saying? We shooting dice. We shooting money and shit. And it's like, hey, just park the car down now. You know what I'm saying? Just in case. Because you know how Maywood be. They come and they hit them pockets and see them vehicles and shit. It's like, hey, park it down there. So he been about it. And he doing a lot of dope shit. I seen you, him, and Weezy at the video shoot the other night doing y'all thing and shit. And I like to see that because it's like everybody, you know, coming together, molding and doing their thing. And we was just talking about that a little bit before off camera too. So, now we just put a little bit on there. Shout out to PJ too. Shout out to Weezo and you for all the stuff y'all doing
Like I
with the
told you.
music.
But I'm gonna keep it real too. But one thing is, people know me, and I do got man. Like I do got beef with people out there, but I'm gonna do it when I see them. Like for an individual, like you say, I ain't gonna even say it. I'm gonna put it on your free game. The nigga Sean, I had a song. And I told him, we from Maywood, you know me. Now, I bump into him face to face.
Right?
Yeah, the one through the little event. Now, this is my dog. My dog. But like I said, this is my dog. When I come and talk to him, he tell me everything else. He like, Dirty Wine. He said, man, he used the beat too. I did that song like 5 years ago. I freestyled it. That was like one of the first things. That was a freestyle. I didn't write it or nothing. Murph recorded. That's how you know how long ago. So Murph recorded. He like, man, that's different. I like it. So years down the line, Murph like put it out there. You know what I'm saying? He, like, you got some music. He called me. His manager called me and was like, Joe, can you take that song down? I was like, damn. Can I?
So y'all both got a song on the same beat.
On the same beat. Now I never bought the beat because the nigga who made the beat in jail. So we reached out and tried to buy the beat because Murph already told me the game. You got to buy the beat. Now he telling me he bought the beat, so he slowed the tempo down. So I'll say minus the bull.
So if he slowed the tempo down, is it like the same?
It's still the same. The instruments, like if you change one instrument, the beat is different.
It's different.
Just one instrument. But he just slowed the tempo down. Like anything, I can do it to my voice, to the beat, whatever, once I get it. So instead of him approaching me like a man, he told so many other people about it. Then I just told him like, Sean, I'm a gangster for real. Don't play me to the sideline to nobody else. Just be a man about yours. You know where I come from. Yeah. Know it. Like I hate when people go to another person and see where I came from. Nigga, you can't even walk on my block or never even walk down my street. So don't make it gangster like I beat the nigga up when I see him. I be treating the nigga like that. He told other people that, but I know they like me and you. They ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They like ain't gonna lie. So they telling me up front like, dude got major beef. I see him again and give him a chance. I catch him in the beauty supply store. He like, man, come rap with me, come to the studio with me, and woo like that. So Ye hit me on my arm and was like, Size, I say, I'm with Ye, so that's what I'm saying. Leave it alone. I said, I ain't gonna say nothing. Catch him again at 17. Give him a chance again. One of his friends come up to me like, yeah, he said you stole his beat. I said, okay, let the best man win. Whoever liked the song, just because you made that music, that beat, put it out on the track. Let the fans.
And did he put his song out?
He put the song out.
See, because you know I fuck with both of y'all. I think y'all probably just got like, I know where you coming from, and I got to talk to him to see his side too. But I know where you coming from because you saying, like we talked about, it went through some other people and how it came back to you. I think y'all probably just got like a misunderstanding. It can be worked out though.
It can misunderstand, but you got to know things. It ain't even no problem because a person like him, I won't stoop that level no more. Like, it's all love. I won't go that way. But it's just stop doing it in the streets and letting it spread around.
Like you said, y'all had the conversation already.
We had the conversation already. Now, he never even gave me the conversation. His manager, which is Pierre, gave me the conversation because this is one of my bros too.
Yeah,
he gave me the conversation.
I fuck with y'all. You know, I fuck with you. I fuck with him.
Why you didn't give me the conversation when I seen you? You know what I'm saying? Like, man, we could have just did a remix together.
Down, then it's different then, right? I gotta hear his. I heard yours. I probably have heard it, but I probably didn't pay attention. I normally pay attention to beats because I can catch like certain shit. And I'm like, that part is from this song. Just like, you know what I'm saying?
Because I ended up catching on Instagram, but I told you I did that like 5 years ago, freestyle in the studio. This when Murph started putting me in the studio, like, you got to let that out. This Murph doing what he's doing. Like, the team that we found out, like I said, it's built off straight Maywood shit. Like, these are my cousins. These are people I love, I trust with my life. So it's like, now we gone, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got a family that moved. Like, Maywood is so talented, like you said, but it's so much hate. So it's like the hate just fueled like the energy.
What I want y'all to do is to, whatever it is, I know where you coming from. I got to holler at him, see where he come from. He's supposed to slide on me too one time. For y'all, I want y'all just to get past, because you know, for the town, bro, we gotta try, you know, we gotta utilize each other, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I get where you coming from, how it came to you, because I don't know if it was like he had malice intentions with that, like how it was put out there, or how he brought it to somebody else, but you know what I'm saying, because I fuck with you, you know, I fuck with you along with, and I fuck with him, so I don't want y'all to have, you know what I'm saying, no type of tension with that, because, you know, like we said, the music is talented, and I get, like I said, I get exactly where you coming from with it, you know what I'm saying? But if the beat slowed down, I think it should be different. But I don't know how that worked because if he, so let's say this, if he bought that beat and you put it out, what, like, you know what I'm saying? Do he own? That mean he own the copyrights to it, even if it's speeded up.
Right, he said he own the copyrights. If he slow it down, he still own it. I got to change the instruments, but mine not for sale. I gave it away for free, so it was like it really shouldn't have been no problem anyway. That's like me taking Slide and doing the track over. I'm not selling it. I gave it away. I can't.
It's something like how Lil Wayne did.
Yeah, it's like Lil Wayne. Yeah, but see, you know when
Lil Wayne was just taking nigga shit and you weren't getting your song.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? He doing your song dirty, but my thing is like it's sportsmanship into music too. We can do friendly competition because, like I said, if I wanted to be a rapper, I can't be a full-fledged rapper because I'm currently in the streets. Yeah. That's like a nigga can say what he doing. Like that's like I don't believe Rod Wave. It's pretty much people my size that I see move like I move. So you gonna have to show me. You can't be telling me you smacking and flogging. I need to see something.
Yeah, Rod Wave got
look, you said, but I said for a BB gun. So like I said, some of the music y'all listen to, we know people out here doing it for real.
And I think that's what take. That's what takes to people when we hear like the trap shit, like a motherfucker. Like that's how like when I heard Vaughn, I was listening to him. I'm like, damn. And then I found out he actually did it because it's like real motherfuckers that's really into that shit. But back with that issue with him. Whatever y'all got going on, I hope y'all can just, you know what I'm saying, hash that shit out, man.
No, we hash it because, like, even though, you know, around the circles around, like, Ye, like, you know, Ye, besides, leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Even though, but I don't like coming at people like that because I don't know how to talk to people. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes that'll change. I talk to friends. So that's why I got colleagues and business partners that talk business because sometimes I can hear you. I'm not stupid. But I just tell you, a lot of people just move different than we do. Like I said, like I told you, it'd be boys and men bodies. Like you'll be talking to him. You'll be looking at a man, but he a boy. He like a 13-year-old boy. Like when you go home and talk to your kid, you get tired of talking to him and telling them the same thing. You feel me? So like everything we doing right now, it's like a big picture that we could have been did. Like we supposed to have been rich 22, 23, like Lil Baby and all them. Like we supposed to have been living that.
See, but you know the town, everybody just don't bag everybody and like when certain people get they buzz or they push, it be like shit, fuck everybody else. You know
but you know one thing about I learned about this is I ain't gonna put it like that way. Don't be mad because everybody don't hit like or share, even though we ask them for it. Don't be mad when you see stuff like that. That means you ain't doing something right for somebody to like into it. I don't get mad at that. I got people in my circle that never supported my music.
They ass be the worst.
Like but that motivated me. Like nigga, my best friend Chap. You know Ryan Chap?
Yeah.
So he'd call me, I'll send him a song. That shit whack as hell. He'd be like, that shit whack as hell. You need to go fix it. But then when I started doing the reggae shit, then I started infusing the hip hop. And he hit a reggae track, the dance song.
And how he felt.
Then at the stage, he said, "Nigga, keep on fucking going."
Cause that nigga, I'm not gonna lie. When a lot of shit come out, I look to see what he say. I look to see what Scientific. Yeah. I think Shields is another person. I look to see what they judgment be. And damn, I just forgot my homie name that quick. God damn, and Butchie. Yeah. I looked at them. I saw people. I looked to see what they be. What they be saying though.
But I like the real though. Like that say, if I seen what you was going on, and I seen like this, I'm like, this some good shit right here. That's gonna make me share, make me tune into it. Not cause I fucks with you. I don't fucks with shit just cause I fucks with you. Cause that's phony. That's phony. If I don't like it, I'm gonna tell you like, nah, you doing this wrong. You doing that wrong. But people don't like that criticism.
But you in the rap in this. I'll take it. If I'm doing something wrong, tell me. That's why, like, right now, I try to switch it up a little bit. Instead of having you all the way over there, I'm like, man, let me try to have it closer. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes they say the sound, they can't hear like that. So I'm like, okay, we're going to try to have it closer, have everything in. Yeah. So sometimes you got to take the criticism. Nobody told me it, but I see this from this. So I take the criticism. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is because you're on the outside looking in, so you're going to see something that I can't see. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I'm in the crib, you're on the outside, you're going to see something that's around this corner that I can't. So I take that. But like you said, a lot of people don't want to take that. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people are yes man too, so they won't, they'll just tell you like, yeah, I like that. And then they're secretly like, man, that's some bullshit to another nigga.
No, but you say, I stopped listening to niggas so long ago because it's always the women that's going to control the universe.
And
then a nigga sit right there and tell me why I say that. Y'all turned our women to the best hustlers that ever is. Y'all gave them the dope game by showing them the ropes.
Yeah.
Then they portray y'all niggas because y'all think they really give a fuck because they learn how to be players. So they use you niggas like pawns. And then why they
do it
sitting on Southern
good.
Creation? Then I don't give a fuck if the bitch was a scammer or not.
Yeah.
She got our money and she made calculated steps.
And
She the
then-
one keeping you in whole weight. You niggas ain't even hustlers.
A
No
lot of
more, y'all
niggas
big.
want to be where they be at if
Yeah.
it weren't for they female. I actually like even with my girl. I actually think that my girl furthered me a little bit, like because she be on her business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think like 1 + 1 is 2. So you know what I'm saying? I think it's further. So it's like it bridges the gap or make it better. So we starting from our foundation, which is saying solid and just trying to build up. You know what I'm saying? So.
But you build a gratitude, like they like, oh, that nigga a mama's boy and shit like that. Nah, my mama showed me how to move more than my dad any day.
Right,
Even he
right.
was more around, cause mama still went to go get that paper,
Yeah.
cause she gotta get it done. Like daddy can be here or there, like you know what I'm saying. The
He
nigga
gotta come. It's just like, look, let me tell you how niggas understand what you're saying, because a lot of niggas are those fathers.
Mhm.
A lot of niggas ain't active in their shorty life. A lot of niggas got every new shoe, every new this, every new that. They kids don't have that shit. You know what I'm
Don't
saying? They
have it.
kids don't have that enjoyment, that fulfillment of shit. Like I told a nigga one time, one of my homies, he was going through some shit, and he was just like, man, bro, I ain't even got the money right now to do nothing with my shorty. And it's like, nigga, the park is free.
free.
They want your time.
That's
They
all
looking for
care
time,
about.
nigga. They ain't looking for nothing else. You know what I'm saying? They're looking
Guaranteed.
for your time. That shit is free. So I'm big on not making excuses. You know what I'm saying?
I
That's
don't want to
just me.
say any excuses though, but I see the competition though. Like I said about me having my kids and they go to school.
Yeah.
Like I said, I ran into problems and I ran into parents. I am that tough ass parent that if you disrespect my kid, but I also know my kid. So if I know my kid lying, I know how to approach the situation.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not just gonna grow aggressive.
Yeah,
Like
I
one
be
day,
lying. I used to be lying
I
to my
used
mom.
my girl played basketball and we went to the parents was floating a girl around. The other girl was good at basketball, but she was the youngest on the team.
Yeah.
So when she got on the team, they go through things like they calling her a bum. She wasn't part of the cool kids
Yeah,
and all that.
yeah, you
But
know.
cool. So you know me, I'm as a parent. I went to the school and I observed the little girl. I was wrong, but I did. But I told my daughter when she got home, I said, I'll slap the dog shit out of you. If I go spend $160, $200 on your shoes every day, buy you Uggs and get your goddamn hair done, well as your mama, this little girl wearing felines up and down the court and her mama and them pushing a damn stroller to come see her in the game. Don't come to me talking no dumb shit about you ain't no cool kid. You ain't found yourself yet. She's popular by being herself. But instead of you, they mad because you playing with the boys, because you play basketball. They're jealous. But you got to teach that to your kids because they transition that shit to other things, depression and all that simple shit. Like, you got to watch your kids.
Now. Yeah, it's
You got to
different
watch
now,
them,
bro.
though. Because y'all got them sit. I want my kid to be like us, outside heads.
Yeah,
I don't want them to be no video game
In the
head,
house, all that
YouTube,
shit,
TikTok,
yeah.
looking at all
And
they
that
doing
shit
is
there.
they watching sex. Grown motherfuckers
They
telling them
definitely
about
watching
sex.
sex.
All that. And then y'all be wondering why all the kids come out and get pregnant and sexually active and these little niggas out here chasing tail like that. Of course I'm going to teach my boy how to chase tail.
Yeah, you
And like
got
I
to.
said, I want him to learn how to approach a lady. Yeah, I'm going to teach him how to be a man. But it's everything else you got to do. My young ladies, by me having girls, you got to teach them not to be a hoe. But you ain't teaching their ass that shit by watching City Girls all damn day.
They
Or
shit
all
know
that
no
shit.
goddamn
Because
City Girl
at
either,
the end
but
of the day, if they look at the City Girls on the outside, they still in love with some nigga.
Yeah, because City Girl, they go get City Girl from City Mama. Shit, City Mama listening to that shit. You know, they see that shit. They see the love in basketball and all that bullshit. And then, you know, they always in the back. You know when women, because we all see it, the women, they pose and showing that ass.
Yeah.
The daughter back there, she see that. So if she see this,
Everything.
give mama this, she go on the same way with the young man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I try to let my son, I let him see that, you know what I'm saying, I work. Even when he was younger, one of the first things he was saying was like, Dad, work. Now, I don't want to teach him to have to work for another motherfucker because everybody do that. You get a job and then you bring your kids there. Nah, nigga, I want to show you how to work for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because I wish I knew that. You know what I'm saying? Or something I picked up. But again, this is something that our parents, they want to talk this shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a family member that probably owned the property, but they didn't think about the generational wealth for the family. They was just like, my side of the family straight.
But you know
what
what
I'm
I
saying?
get in? Like, some people exceed to the level like it is. Like me, I stopped myself. That's me. Like, I made all the excuses for me, but I got a lot of shit that's on the inside. It ain't nothing that I can control.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? My baby in the hospital, this shit I gotta get done. So it's like, sometimes it fuck with my mental.
And how you deal with that, bro? Because I wanted to ask you that. How you deal with that? I see you still throw the parties, still be active up there, you know what I'm saying? And not, you know what I'm saying? The parties and all type of shit.
It's a team networking thing, though. Like, sometimes I put myself in that bad place because people don't know what I was going through, but it ain't for me. Like, I don't run to Facebook for help, like, oh, my daughter, this, like that. Like, I post every now and then because some people in my family out of town, they can't get to see her, or a lot of people can't visit. Like, my friends can't visit due to COVID. They can't come see my baby. So she had a little breaks in time, but I've been going through this for 6 years. So 6 years I went through, she got a 50% chance of making it. I used to go sit by the lakefront and just drive and just wish it could be me just so she can have a chance. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when she had the heart failure and had a heart transplant, it was like, that didn't work either. So it's like, now we back to the drawing board. Like, I'm spending money like crazy, not even going outside doing what I need to do for my other kids, not thinking about nobody well-being but hers. So by that way, I was falling behind on bills, doing what I thought was doing, spending money just trying to make me happy. But then it's like some of my friends looked at me sideways, but it was a couple of them just pulling me back. You know what I'm saying? Like, they giving me bread, like, get this to the little lady. You know what I'm saying? Like, just reaching out, doing what friends supposed to do. So that's how you knew what was real. It was new people coming into my life. Just like, how the little lady doing? They sending her gifts and shit like that without me asking. So that's just building me up. Then I had a little conversation with somebody like, man, you got other kids and you still got to live. God got a plan, or whoever you believe in got a plan for you. Ain't nothing happened yet. And you keep moving on like this, but you can't make everybody else fail because of you. You still got a mama to take care of. You still got this and like that. So my mama went to hell that baby down. And I got back to me doing what I love because I started putting my dreams aside and all my goals aside to make sure she was happy. You know what I'm saying? So everything was about her. Then everybody just got to pull you through it. But see, I wasn't learning. I started sit back from all the shit that I had processed, like prep, getting up in the morning, doing this and that to make money, making sure this happened. I wasn't doing that no more. I just let the shit fade away. I always was above water because, like I said, I got friends that won't let me be broke.
Right. See, them good friends.
You know what I'm saying?
Just talk about your
they just talk about that nigga ain't got it.
They be in secret competition with niggas too. I hate them type of motherfuckers.
Because if I hit a lick, everybody hit a lick. So it's like, I'm one of them niggas you always gonna see that I don't feel comfortable balling by myself. I want to ball with all my niggas. Like, even niggas that's far friends, I want to be able to tell him, you get to chill. I'm going to pay for you this time. You come with me. If you could take out
a lot of niggas be trying to play the boss role, but they friends broke. That don't work.
That don't look right.
It just don't work because if everybody's not going to have the same denomination of money, but if everybody's leveled up, if one person is lacking in something, everybody can pitch in and help because you only as strong as your weakest link.
Man,
you know
like,
what I'm saying?
When we used to go to clubs, whatever, you couldn't really tell. Like, I'm going to tell you I'm broke before I get in your damn car. Because really, I never wanted to go. I never wanted to go. I wanted to sit in the house if I ain't have $1 to spend. So we the type of motherfucker, everybody give him some little bread so he can have something to spend in the car. Whether we go to the club and we get denied in, we never ask that man for the money back and he don't got to offer it back. Because it was something that goes down. Take it home, do it. It didn't hurt us. See, niggas, when they up, all they do is clown niggas and don't realize what that money can be going doing. That we realized we did some stupid ass shit. Went to the clubs and paid $1,000 for bottles and did all that shit.
It was back to back.
Back to back. Something about back to back.
The man when they was stay changing the fucking name.
And really, our dumb ass could have been building businesses amongst the same niggas we back to back with. We could have been making thousands coming inside the door, helping other people with their music career, building shit like that. But it took for bonds to get tighter, enemies to make niggas closer, and snakes in your own circle to bring you back to each other. And I kept telling y'all, the women that y'all around too, they not fit either. They hustling you niggas, and y'all niggas think that shit cool. So even when I see bitches, I can see the evil in them. So the evil ain't is that she just trying to get ahead, but you can get hurt in the midst of it.
Oh yeah, a lot of niggas get hurt in the midst of that shit, bro.
Cause nigga die for a broad, you know that.
Yes, a nigga will, bro, and I'm telling you, life be going on, bro. Niggas will throw away 20, 30-year friendship for a bitch.
For a broad.
And it'd be like, whether, you know, I don't know how situations be playing out or whatever, but if a nigga ain't got them papers on him like R. Kelly, or, you know what I'm saying, ain't take that shit, she willy-nilly gave it to him. What y'all sucker ass niggas do is, you listen to what the bitch do, and let me tell you what these hoes do. They play divide and conquer. They turn y'all against each other.
Mm-hmm.
They know you're not talking to him because she's still talking to him. And then you telling her all this shit, and he telling her all this shit, and all she doing is fucking off with both of y'all. And now y'all look stupid, not her, because she already been a hoe. You know what I'm saying? She know what that is, but she made y'all look stupid instead of y'all being some player niggas and just been like, yeah, that you know what I'm saying? That is what it was, bro. We gonna play this role and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying?
I give y'all a bar that I put in line. And my old man, if he ain't never told me shit, he told me one thing. When I got freshman year of high school, now, niggas wasn't eating coochie and shit like that when we was in high school. That wasn't part of that. But my old man told me the simplest shit, and I put it in my song called Romeo versus Casanova. My daddy told me if I eat one bitch pussy, she was gonna run around the whole school and tell all her friends.
And it's on.
And it's on, and I ain't gotta eat none of their coochie because they never know when it's finna happen. Yeah. And it went just like that.
And hey, that shit worked. Hey, you know what? High school was crazy, bro. I got to high school and just was like, I think it'd be best for me to be single. I went with a girl for about all through grade school. Same motherfucker. I was flipping them. But then it was like, I got to high school and they was like, yeah, y'all don't cheat. Girl, what friend? I don't know her no more. It got them, this bitch got too many motherfuckers in there. I don't know her no more. Niggas started feeling themselves in high school. But see, we grew up in school, and you know what I'm saying, we found ourselves in that building, you know what I'm saying, in East. Shout out to Proviso East, man. And we all went through a lot of shit, bro, that molded us to like some of the people we are. We lost a lot of good people in the process and on the way to becoming the man that we are today, you know what I'm saying? And we sitting here today, we blessed, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely
to be
blessed.
where we from through them 21 blocks, and to be what we done been through. And we have people in our inner circle that snaked us, that done lost their lives or incarcerated and all type of things. So for us to be here and for me to even see what you doing, you got your own brand coming. Bro, making music. You doing something with yourself. A lot of niggas, bro, they don't got too much going on, and I don't know what they got going on, because sometimes a lot of shit weigh motherfuckers down, because like you said, when you was going through what you do, sometimes we don't know how certain shit go affect us. Certain shit can break your mental and derail you for a minute, but we can't stop. Like how you back on track now. That's what I like seeing with people, because a lot of people, they wouldn't probably know that just from viewing and seeing. So you open it up telling them, that might can push a motherfucker through. You know what I'm saying? That can push a motherfucker through. And somebody from a distance, because a lot of your people, when they closer to you and they see the light, it's somebody back there that see that light and it's shining. It's brighter than them, and they can see it more than your people around you. And they will be more, you know what I'm saying, into it. Like how you said, a lot of people come on that you didn't know that help, you know what I'm saying, some with the music, or that be more into it. Man, I got more people that support me than my friends with this shit. At one point, I stopped like doing lives and doing all the type of shit, and then it was like certain people that reached out to me that I was like, damn, nigga, you watch that shit?
Yeah. So you
know what I'm saying? Like, and I was like, what the fuck, like this nigga, and they, you know, and I was just like, damn, nigga, I didn't even know. And they gave me some advice, and they just told me something. They like, bro, you just don't know who, you know what I'm saying, who listening and what. And I'm like, you know what? Shit, fuck it, let's go.
That's
you know what I'm
like
saying?
Chop. I told you, he got a voice. He'll crack something funny there, but he a music critic. Then whatever, like he said, but like he one of them niggas. I don't kick it with niggas who don't kick it with their kids. Like that'll make me lose to be homie with you too. Yeah. Like it just go that way. But like women, I told y'all, sometimes y'all downplay a nigga to do more bad shit. Y'all make them sit there and go outside and try to go make something. Sometimes, yeah, you gotta build a boy, because no matter what, you bitches still fucking on a broke ass nigga, and you down them ain't making them doing nothing but go out there and do something.
Well, you know, they just down them after, like, you know, nigga get caught up in shit. That's Facebook is a motherfucker.
I mean, they'll do it when they get some rich nigga dick too, though. Because like I said, sometimes they develop their own attitude. But my shit to you fellas is, man, I don't give a fuck about no bitch. Like I said, I'm not saying that for y'all to even look at it like that. Like I ain't got no feelings. I was one of them niggas who know how to took my feelings and sit on my ass. Because like, if she see you cry, if she see you ball up, she gonna abuse you. So when she abuse you, she know how to get with your temple. Like, so if she do go fuck a nigga on you, she gonna sit there and cry about it. You gonna bust her car windows, flatten her tires. Like, no, some shit that she's supposed to be doing about you.
And
but I don't want no woman to do that about me. Like I told you, you still embracing that. Some of y'all got kids. You got to show them how to be strong through any situation. Sometimes I go to funerals, I can't even cry. Like, last funeral I cried probably was grandma, because that was somebody who holds the family rock solid. Yeah. But all this shit that's going on right now, bro.
Well,
like
we losing.
we got,
man.
we got youth and they shit like that. Like I got a nephew right now. This little Nick son, this Caribbean son. This nigga, this man fight for him. He fight for his fucking life, cause he didn't listen. But when we tried to coach him about something that was good, but people think that's cool, and then on the other side, the other family thinking that shit sweet by telling the police on him. It's a grown man, damn near our age. He 28, so he younger than us. Yeah, but they went and tried to purchase a firearm from the man. This is when all these kids going around posting all these guns for sale. Yeah, they know. They tried to buy it. My little nephew and them tried to go buy the gun from one of his friends. He thought it was one of his friends. But the whole time it was a setup. But that's when the kids was posting around these guns was out there. They was like, man, they putting on all them raw ass guns like you can come get it for $900. So they bit. Him and his friends went to go buy it. My nephew, my cousin, and one of his homies went to go buy the gun.
But it wasn't that. It wasn't really for sale.
So it wasn't really for sale. But the guy came out with a gun and reached in the car, took their car keys, and tried to, he upped on them, tried to make some more niggas jump in the car and rob him. My cousin got, he got a FOI card, so he had his gun on him. Now, I don't know who shot him. They ain't never told whatever who shot him. But one of the guys in the car shot him. He ran, he failed, he died. The rest of his homies, he left. Now, nigga, they trying to find him guilty on first-degree murder out for a grown-ass man. I said, first of all, you look at it, he's 17 years old. What is a 28-year-old man? It's supposed to be self-defense. The nigga in Kane County, why I told him never to go catch a case in your life. Kane, DuPage County, you should never catch a case out there.
Yeah, that's they like football numbers, man.
But that go for the kids, though. I said, what are we teaching our youth? And I preached this to them, like, the first gun I ever got was from a big homie who told me, and you know what he told me? You better not do no dumb shit with this motherfucking gun. But we was looking for it in the wrong places, so we could have got ourselves hurt. Right now, ain't nobody really selling no gun. These kids out here want these gangster stories that they hearing about and want to live that out.
You said y'all tried to guide them a certain way.
We tried to guide them a certain way. Like, you don't need that. For what? You don't have no beef. Like, nigga finished school, like, it's just the image you want to hold. He a raw-ass rapper. The nigga rap just like his daddy, move like his daddy, and the motherfucker boy intelligent. Like, he one of them kids that you can go study all year anything. He'll go past that shit when he walk in, and his ass won't do no homework. So it was like the intelligence he got, he's still stupid. So, like, I don't knock that from nobody, but that's how all y'all kids come outside. Then when they come next to you and they popping Xannies and perks, nigga, send your fucking kid to rehab. Because that ain't no, I never known niggas who really, we used to go drink white pork and Bacardi and shit and be drunk and go in the house, mostly get his liquor poison. So we going to a Proviso East football game on Friday, and they finna fucking lose, but the game's still crowded. Proviso East still making money.
We was just in that motherfucker
kicking it, waiting on the $2 house party. That nigga won't nobody have a $2 house party right now because won't nobody let y'all badass in their crib.
And they might get shot up.
And it might. And shit used to happen when we used to be at that party, fights and all that. And I ain't gonna start a little gunplay. But it was getting serious, like I told you.
I got shot at Heather shit, man.
Hell yeah.
Around at her shit over there.
But it's a lot of shit that was going on before then. Like I said, they was misguided, but the niggas I was around, we liked it to fight. We was built like warriors, more than a bitch. Like, niggas was using guns because they couldn't take niggas' hands.
That was true. I remember the first time I got popped that I was with Bucky, and I was real short. We was on the bikes, and that was like crazy. But like my second time, it was different too. I think I was with Fitz, I think. And we was on some, Fitz was always like the athlete, so, motherfucker didn't really want him in that shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It was like a finesse move. A nigga, like, tried to get us to come on to the car, like, we thinking we finna whoop a nigga. He gets the blowing up. Damn. We on our way to school after that. It's like, man, we got to take niggas to school.
But I told you, the niggas who grew us up was trying to take us out. I remember us fight older niggas. Niggas in school we was really cool with. It was older niggas like.
And like when we first came to school, like we probably had that little issue with like some of the seniors because we was freshmen that throwing penny and we was like, don't throw no fucking penny.
It's gonna go down.
Like that type of shit. And them being old, you know how that shit go. They gonna try you, then they get beat up, and then it was that.
And I told like that's the difference between everybody I keep seeing. Like the younger generation, I don't look at each the same. Like our football team suck. Our fucking basketball team suck. That shit ain't never happened.
Bro, look, You remember we played at 10th Park.
Yeah.
You can't even step on the field. Migo and them got it.
Migo and them got
sold
it.
that shit.
Niggas shooting dice in the motherfucking middle of the park. They ain't doing that no
You can't
more.
go on 19th and play football either. They drunk in the park.
Yeah, they drunk in the park, but
drunk.
then I fuck that. I see all the niggas in there. They keep on saying like the mayor. I don't like fucking Maywood politics or whatever they got going on. If every park out here, you try to kick every kid off the corner, but where the fuck he supposed to go?
They can't go to the park.
You can't go to the park.
Migo and them got the park.
You know what I'm saying? Migo and them got the parks. Not even that. Even if the gang activity going on, why police ain't sitting at the park all day and letting them play from dusk to dawn? They don't care. But then you'll be like, these niggas on the street. You'll try to give my kid life, but won't get him a chance at life. That don't make sense. That don't make sense.
You see what they tried to do to Danga?
Yeah,
I told them motherfucker in the door. I said the reason they doing that is because that man is giving these kids something to do. They don't got nobody to lock up right.
They ain't got nobody to lock
like
up.
how we was stealing and we was doing what we doing because most of these kids they're trying to have a good structure. Yeah. So they try to take that figure out of the way like a nigga really doing something. Nah, nigga, stop doing that. Like and our politics in the town. Yeah, they gonna go support the local businesses and all that shit. Bro, they not supporting like the athletic connection, Jake giving them and all that shit. Bro, they ain't finna let them get that rec center on 9th and have that shit like how we had with the video games and that. Them boys is really out here getting active with these kids and they're taking their programs to the suburbs. You got suburb schools picking them up, getting deep. Like, you know what I'm saying, Darnell Brown. Why the fuck East ain't got him and he one of the best motherfucking trainers out here? Like, you got Trey, you know what I'm saying, Trey Brown. These motherfuckers are certified.
Will Crowder said that he ended up coaching at Morton. He was finna do it for East. Yeah. But he told you it's the politics they want to play with. And like I told him, like,
who's the coach at East?
He said, man,
politics.
If Speed don't supposed to been the coach at East, goddammit, since we came out,
he was supposed to be the coach when we left the Bucks.
He's supposed to be coaching us.
And
I guarantee we had like 5 championships.
That would have gave him the Spartans,
and
because everybody was going.
But y'all looked at Speed like it's different. Like I just went to a game. I seen the Spartans play. Spartans went and sent them there, and I looked at the coaches, and they was blaming the kids. And I was like,
no, I'm being the coach.
I'm like, it's the coaching. First of all, y'all soft. But 90% goes to the parents. Because if the coach get wild like Speed, you get wild, y'all don't want to fight the man. But like I said, that nigga Speed used to tell us, nigga, I'm your daddy while you here. I'm what?
Speed kicking niggas in the head.
He kicking niggas in the head, smacking you in your helmet. He dragging you by your face, man.
It gave you some structure, too.
But we channeled that energy and used it on the field.
Yeah, you definitely gonna get on that field and go.
You gonna sit down for a minute. You gonna be mad. And every nigga you see gonna be Coach Speed. You gonna hit. He don't mind if you do. And you gonna play like we supposed to be. I go to Spartans and I see them play, and I'm like, damn, like I gave shout out to Dominique Banks how he was moving his kids. He knew how that shit was moving. Like he got control of the kids because he knew what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like he been through it already. Like and then plus he cool with the parents too, so he get to kind of maneuver with them again. But like, how the fuck we ain't got the Maywood Bucks no more? That don't make sense.
Man, like, what we got that?
We got Maywood Bills, nigga. I'm used to. But what the fuck is that? When we used to come to the field, nigga, Coach Speed made us build so much character. We used to walk to that bitch and make so much noise.
You can hear us from
9th, and we gonna come walking through.
What do we want? What do we want?
We was playing for brand new uniforms. We was the reason why they was getting brand new uniforms. It's shake this. Nigga, we supposed to go downstate. They gave us a bogus ass Indiana bowl game, and we blew their ass out 72-0 in the mud.
Yeah. They used to fuck us over though, cause now we didn't have the money to really go out of state, and now they got the money. They ain't got the fucking team.
Now they ain't got the team.
They ain't got the team.
And that's what I told
Shout
y'all.
out to the coaches too. Everybody that's coaching from the Bellwood to the Bills, cause all of them. You know what I'm saying?
They doing their thing. Like I'm glad y'all doing it, getting the youth, cause like I told you. But if y'all do look at it, if y'all hear me and y'all don't hear. When y'all drive through the neighborhood, y'all don't see the kids playing 5-on-5 in the middle of the street no more. They don't play dead man pickup no more. Tackle
snow. It could be snow to your knees, nigga. We out here street.
When we was on break for lunch, we was playing tackle in our school clothes.
All day.
Like, so if everything else that came out, nigga, we was playing shit like off the wall so you can learn how to Randy Moss a motherfucker or do it. We was building shit that we knew how to do. We was competitive. So our kids right now, Nigga, our neighbors and all you grown motherfuckers who took them kids from not putting that rim in the middle because you ain't want them kids in front of your thing. Call the police and they took their rim down. Now they motherfuckers shooting 30 shots and your ass scared to call the police.
And there's a lot of them little motherfuckers that y'all didn't want to be hit. They out there now.
They out there now. So don't be thinking of it. You supposed to came. We had people in the neighborhood coming to take our ass to practice when we didn't want to go because we thought we was too damn good.
Bro, I tried to quit. I remember one time my mama came home. She said, why you ain't at practice? I said, I ain't playing no football no motherfucking more. Shit. Motherfucker was at that field, and you know, you're late for practice. You got to run.
You got to run.
Fucking practice. I'm like, God damn. You know what it was, though? It was just like so much star power on that motherfucker. It was just like, man, I don't want to play this shit. It's like, fuck this shit. Like, I don't, you know, where you fit in there. We got the 2-3 streams of the best fucking defense,
like
the best fucking offense.
We even had helmet, bro. This nigga didn't want to play football, do nothing, but he always come through with a big play. Sean fucking Henry.
I used to like his mama when I was young. Miss Henry. Remember that? I know. Do you remember that time she said, Savada, what's your number? She was talking about jersey number. I'm like, 343-667.
I used to be mad.
Fuck, I thought that's the number she
We used to be fighting each other on the bus, drinking hot chocolate, stomach hurt, everything.
Trying to play that shit,
it was different, though, man. Like I told y'all, man, like, this is my boy. Like, if he called me, if anything I could do for him, if he had a problem in the club, I don't give a fuck what he did. He ain't did no wrong in my eyes. So that's how I know what type of person he is. But I know his character. So I know his character and demeanor ain't the star shit. It's always the finishing. And he like me. I know if I don't start it, my outcome always going to be well. Yeah. Like, so to every nigga who see me, and they say you ain't got beef with me unless you said something to me. Because if I don't know you said nothing to me, I ain't gonna say nothing to you. Like I told you, I know he like me. I'm gonna hit you in your shit. Like, I done fought 10 niggas and didn't run. Man. Like, cause my mental, like,
good days.
My motherfucking mental be like, y'all niggas can't whoop me. That's all I can say. You just doing this because you got a crowd. But you know what your people say. You take that bad motherfucker and you knock him the fuck out.
And that's what a lot of them niggas do, bro. That's why I learned a lot when I used to go and we would be in numbers with the strength of numbers and it be certain niggas trying to pull it with motherfuckers. I'm like, bro, we ain't gotta do that. Like, I don't know what you trying to prove. We already what we is. Like, you just starting a conflict for nothing. So I don't want you here. We finna, like you said, we finna ball out. We come enjoy this atmosphere with the women. We finna see niggas, you know what I'm saying, lock in, try to do business. Because, you know, at this time, this was a different time. Niggas, you do business in the club. We do all type of shit. We trying to get away from the regular day-to-day struggles that life was giving us, because everybody on different sides and we all had our different struggles and different things going on. So that club atmosphere was a time to get away from shit. We done see motherfuckers you be in tour with, he be like, man, fuck that nigga.
But look, we had the Maywood Fest. Motherfucker, we had Do or Die there. We got 30 artists in Maywood. That's goddamn if vulnerable to even shake Maywood. We got Do or Die there. Them motherfuckers from out west. Like, and y'all niggas so quick to even say, oh, nigga, I'm from out west. You don't think 90% of us from out west, nigga?
Because everybody that's from Maywood, they're migrated. Some people are like born in there, but everybody done migrated some way.
But I'm like, nigga, whatever you went to grammar school at, nigga, that's where your ass is from. Yeah. I'm from Maywood. I don't give a fuck if I can go on Adams and Hamlin, nigga. I done been to every project building you can fucking name and been hungry with them niggas. Nigga, Leclerc Courts. I used to be in Leclerc Courts, wherever you at. But nigga, we from Maywood. If I get on the song, it's from the town, nigga. My nigga, I done seen niggas from Maywood go take over an out west block. Yeah, so how would that be? Like, I got niggas from over east. I got niggas from everywhere. But I'm just saying, gangsters, that shit go with you. If that motherfucker ain't just in your neighborhood, like, nigga, I'm gonna go get my cousin from out west. Well, he gonna get his ass whooped in Maywood today.
There's one thing about Maywood. Maywood niggas go rap Maywood and they not scared of shit, bro.
And they not scared of it.
We out south. We chains on. We don't give a fuck about none of
that. I be in Inglewood lost, because you know why I be lost in Inglewood? Because I know one thing about gangster shit. Don't nobody shoot a motherfucker for nothing. Niggas just don't come let it ring out, but kids. Niggas our age, they gonna know who you shooting at. Like I said, I'm not even mad at you niggas who out there shooting. Get your target. Like, even if you want to kill them for some bullshit, don't shoot 20 innocent niggas just to get one nigga.
That nigga be shooting 20 blocks away.
You shoot 20 blocks away. You don't want to kill that man. You trying to make some noise and get a name. That motherfucking name ain't gonna get you nothing but penitentiary time. Like, I ain't telling you jail somewhere to be scared of, because they used to try to scare us in jail. Then when I walked in that bitch, nigga, this shit was high school all over.
It is, because when you go up in there, I remember my first time in there, bro. Biggest nigga in this motherfucker come like, man, what size is that? Now, you know, You already in this motherfucker. You don't know when you come home. I'm like, whatever size you at, bitch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? So now everybody like, damn, who was Shorty?
Yeah,
Man, I
yeah.
ain't in here for that shit. Like, nah, nigga, you're not taking shit from me.
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying? That's not what we gonna do. And you're not finna finesse me on some cool shit, try to get something so you can go, nah, we not gonna do that.
We not gonna do that.
That's not what we gonna do. You know what I'm saying? And that's from the town. We gonna defy all type of odds. And we doing it differently. Now tell them again though. What about you? Said you have some new music finna come out, right?
Yeah, I got a lot of new music finna come out. I'm actually finna drop the album I've been supposed to drop, but I'm gonna push it back a little bit farther. I'm gonna call it Romeo versus Casanova.
Okay.
It's gonna be some R&B shit. I'm gonna add some
Both.
features. Like I got Murph Dilly, of course.
Shout out
You know what I'm saying? I got Capital P, of course. But these are friends. Like whoever else wanna get with it before the project begun. Man, Damo, he kind of scared of me in the studio. He my own homie, but I think he's scared of me in the studio right now because he don't make my kind of music right now. But I'm going to do something for him. But like I even breached out all the way out west, man. My little nigga, Young Dolo. You know what I'm saying?
That little motherfucker hard, bro.
He hard.
That motherfucker hard.
That motherfucker right there, he consistent. Hard. He a young
he just
nigga.
dropped something so fucking nasty, bro.
Man, he did a phoneme anthem. That shit went crazy.
Shit went crazy.
So like I said,
actually that phoneme anthem is one of the best anthems I heard since the GDs and the Dope. Because a lot of that other shit was whack.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That phoneme anthem he did was nice. He actually, I don't know if he freestyle, I don't know if he write, I don't know what he do, but I know his music is decent. Y'all got a nice camp because all y'all under the same umbrella.
Yeah,
right?
so that's what I'm saying about me building that's off being who I am. Like I meet people like us everywhere I go. Like I done been in Atlanta, met people like us. Yeah. Like I said, I can go anywhere in the world.
Because that showcase thing y'all be doing, what that be at? Like in Indiana?
Like in Indiana, like I tell people, like it ain't that far, but how you not gonna support me? People like it's too far to get support.
Indiana ain't too far because that motherfucker go to the casino in Indiana.
Right, and it's like 15 minutes from the casino. And then a girl just threw a raw ass fucking she sell weave or something. At the same place I throw these parties at, this bitch threw a fucking like Arabian night party, had a whole camel outside, goddamn it. I swear to God, had a camel in front of the club. Damn. Her name extension by something, but she had a camel in front of that. She had a camel out there.
She ain't playing with motherfuckers, god damn.
But she was charging $100 at the door. Like
they was paying it too.
They was paying it.
She got hair though. You know,
but she got hair, yeah.
That shit, you can try what you want for that.
She made that shit back at the door in on the weed.
And what's folks' name that be on the thing with you out there, man? I forgot his goddamn name. He from out south too.
Damn, who you got?
I be seeing him. He do some little podcast shit too.
I'm trying to think, but I
can't think his goddamn.
But it got a lot. Like I rock with Mikey Dollars out. He's a good dude. Don Terrio, whatever it is. But I said some respect is like when niggas get on the upper level though, sometimes they try to. I got introduced off playing the background. So when I started doing music around them niggas, they was like Damo brought me around all them niggas.
Yeah,
so when he brought me around all them niggas, I didn't just bust out and was like, oh, I know how to do music and like that. They came to a show.
He was fucking with Ye and them. He was AFM for a hot second.
Yeah, when he stepped into the motherfucking tree, but Ye introduced me. He like, "Size, Joe, do that." I'm like,
because I remember we was going to a little folk thing, and I was in the with him. The nigga actually funny. Like,
he funny than a motherfucker. But when we sitting right there talking, like Ye will tell you how I am, boy. He could have told you how I am. Like we sit in the club, a nigga just sitting right there, and me and Ye talking. We talking. So, Val over there doing his thing, he talking, the nigga just kept on being over gangster. So I'm sitting there looking. Now I got it on me in the club. Yeah. When we talk, rolling with Ye, we can do anything at this point. So you say he backed up, nigga, they gonna let so Ye like so Ye he in his mind, this nigga rolling out his mind, but he changed Ye vibe real quick. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, man, he don't feel like talking today. You know what I'm saying? Like Ye like, what? So Ye steady looking at the nigga like that. I just put that bitch in his stomach like, Joe, I told you we don't feel like talking today. So Ye said it was that. The dude was just trying to play the role, trying to get a sneak one off of it. And he said, you see what I'm talking about? He like, niggas in my camp didn't even peep it. They kept letting them niggas talking to him.
Because I've been in the camp. I feel everybody. Niggas been too drunk.
He said too drunk in the camp.
Too much liquor.
And he seen me
niggas
like.
don't be paying attention. You got to know that who that main person is. You got to have eyes on that.
So then after that, he knew it. It's time to go. Because now, after it's time to go, it wasn't about kicking it no more, about being tough. I done pulled my pole out on this man, and he already was on some bullshit. He been placed the phone call. Now we playing with our lives and our people's lives. I'm trying to be tough. Like Ye said, let's get up out of here, son.
Yeah.
We packed it up and let's go.
The South Side doing the open.
And we was
mics
at Red Diamond.
Yeah, we was tearing Red Diamond the fuck up.
Hey, but Gay say, man, I love how y'all move, because when my camp come, we different. We silent, and we ain't loud.
And you know what? I always told that nigga, like, even before motherfuckers linked, I'm like, bro, they're my people. Because there done been times where, you know, he had his issues with others and shit. And, you know, I have him with me, and we'd be at the mall, because he was like one of the young homies. And he'd see, like, man, I'm like, bro, they're my people, they cool.
They cool.
He was like, man, I'm like, bro, they're my people, they cool. I go talk to motherfucker, they ain't go, I'm like, bro, look.
They ain't gonna snake you right here.
We ain't got no issues like that. Whatever y'all got, that's something different. But it can be deaded if you wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not that serious. But you know, some shit was bigger than that. RIPA too. That nigga was definitely.
Yeah, it was some shit he had to learn. But like I told you, I just told him, make your circle tighter. I just kept telling him, bring it. Make your circle tighter.
I hated when the nigga came back and after, like, you know, because him and Lil Fo was doing all that shit. And how they, you know, how he was, you know, he was a street nigga. But you know how they was playing the street. It's like, bro, you ain't got to be out here. You got too much talent. You don't need to have niggas so accessible to you. You know what I'm saying? And his thing was, he just wanted to make sure a lot of the brothers were straight, but a lot of the brothers didn't want shit for them, for themselves. You know what I'm saying?
They did.
And you can't take everybody everywhere. A lot of them people was around just because the hoes around. You know you smoking good when you're with the nigga. You know you're drinking good. You know the nigga gonna make sure you eat. No, a lot of them is looking for that.
You know that pissed me off. I went to the funeral or whatever like that. You know, a lot of ass turned like out of their camp. I don't rock with. I told you, I'm like, nigga, the same. It might be mutual, but this my dog. I'm gonna come to his funeral like, nigga, whatever you think it is, it's gonna be that. I'm gonna come. But I said I kind of was upset when I seen shit like, nigga, Lil Fo, you ain't come to this nigga funeral and shit like that. Know what I'm saying? Like, and
Kid
nigga,
Wonder was there, but Lil
Kid Wonder there, but I'm like, you ain't pop up at all. I don't care what the difference or the argument, all the shit that he showed you when you was fake claiming, he made sure you was secure.
Man,
when I see him,
he had hitters around that nigga, bro.
He had hitters around that nigga.
That's why I used to tell niggas. A lot of niggas didn't know. When Lil Fo was in that town and them niggas that was around him, you wasn't finna do nothing, shorty. Like, all that shit niggas was talking, that shit is fine and dandy, and I'm not throwing nothing on other niggas. I know the niggas that was around him. Them boys was gonna blow your ass down. You might think a nigga, hey, they want, because that was what it was. He was
an investment. He was the brand. Like, yeah, we done been in locked in studios. It's been like, man, we done been sitting in dice games and like, we sitting there, this him and Damo, these motherfuckers shooting dice.
They always going.
Man, they going back at it. Look, we going back at it. Now, Lil Fo off his rocker, his homies tweaking. Bro, actually, when my nigga come down there and say, bro, put y'all guns in the safe. And nigga, only one nigga in this room got this name to the safe. Oh, nigga, why we walking around with guns and we all guys in here? It only take one nigga to say something wrong for y'all niggas to draw attention to get the point y'all guns.
And when niggas is drunk and shit, you don't need to do that.
You don't know how to do it. Like,
motherfucker, case of scenario, motherfuckers all at my homie in them crib, motherfuckers out there playing with that motherfucking gun. Motherfucker done went off, you done popped the motherfucker in the hand.
You know,
what the fuck is you doing? You know you ain't active with the pole. The killers.
Then yeah ass say, yeah, put that motherfucker up with his cheating rolling ass. He rolling dice, dropping them bitches on the ground. We like, shake them motherfucker.
He rolling them, but he just grabbed. And I hated, I showed him that because a nigga showed me that. I said, but it was for out west. I'm like, bro, when we go out west, they don't say you gotta shake the dice. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know, we over there on Coleman with Zell and them, down on them, all them. I'm like, bro, we can run through this shit. Like, don't shake them, just set them bitches and throw them. Man, that motherfucker started doing that shit for everybody. I'm like, yeah, you can't do that. Like, especially now if I'm shooting you, I ain't favoring you because you cheating. I know you cheat, nigga. I showed you the cheat. So you can't tell me it's not cheating.
And the day won't be shooting for hours, but like I said, it was a lot of characters going on. But man, I told you, I'm glad we ain't get chewed up in the shit that's going on in the streets. Like, niggas be like, where you be? Nigga, if you looking for sides, bro, I'm on 20th and Oak at least 9 times out of the day. Like, that's where I'm from, where I've been from. If you was into it with me, I ain't hard to find. Like I told you, like, I'm not scared of death. Only thing I'm scared of is not being around to raise my kids. So if you think
shout out to the whole dub.
Like you do anything like that, I learned it was niggas. I should have never gangbanged. I should have never did it. So if you just like, I'm proud of what I am and what I did and what I have done. But if I'd have known what I knew now, man, I wouldn't be in this street shit and tied up in all this dumbass shit that I be into.
Y'all always had like that family tie or that vibe. Even with like, the females, like everybody is like tight knit. Like even to today, y'all still all together.
It's even like it's built like that, but it was moving as one. Cause like I tell you, the people who grew us up, they tried to kill us after they grew us up. Like it wasn't the same type of love. It was like niggas showed us how to be tough and get our shoulders in, but they beef and they senseless shit that was going on, they wanted to carry it on. Like, niggas started seeing us, they 30, we 20 doing the shit they supposed to have been doing when they was 20 and 19 and 18, and they didn't like it no more.
I love seeing when some of the young niggas that's like under, you know, the young niggas I know, Young Heavies and a couple of other niggas, when I see them, they shining because it's like, man, they doing their thing.
They doing their thing, like I said.
See that shit.
You would never see hate from me, goddamn. I like it.
I like to see. That's why I had to. That's why I have a lot of people I know come up, and other people we can reach out and we can lock in, but because I want to get a love to my people, you know what I'm saying? That's still doing something, bro. You know where we from and what niggas been through. For a motherfucker to still be making it now, living, doing decent, bro, it's a blessing. You know what I'm saying?
And I tell them, like,
blessing.
You got to think about, we had to coach ourselves on how to pay bills. That shit's still hard right there. Yeah, nigga, my mama make sure I ain't have to pay no damn bills. See, that's what y'all don't understand. Like, women, y'all gonna have to learn how to strive for it. Once y'all got a kid, that's a bill. A nigga can come and go as he please.
A bill too.
You know what I'm saying?
Them shits them niggas be chasing. They don't be having no women with no.
But I tell them like on my show, like, you know who always give me a peace of mind when I meet that Danny boy. Folk always give me game when he come. Like, when he say
that nigga he did a complete 360, bro.
Man,
from where he was at, because you know, before I get out, be right back in that motherfucker getting out.
On the real, but
that nigga. Let me tell you what he told me one time, bro. At one of the East picnics, the nigga told me, he said, BD, if you know more about David, do you know about your grandfather? You a stupid motherfucker. And I said, fuck, I never heard no shit like this in my fucking life. But it made so much fucking sense. I'm like, Fo got, tell me what you was saying.
Like I just said, when he come around me, bro, like it be, also, since we was in high school and all that, they carry themselves like they carry themselves now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what you can say about the man behind his back, if you can't say it to his face, you can't do it. But we grew up with the nigga. Like, even Jim, that nigga still the same person that he is. He quiet and humble.
He never say shit.
Like I'm saying. But you know what he about. He
Yeah.
always been humble, but we known him like me, Chap, Jim, we all used to move around in bunch. But
I
like,
remember Jim used to slide on a nigga in the Chevy. He'll see us walking, me and Mom, he'd be like, get in.
What I'm saying, and so when I told him, motherfucker, the way they move, but when Danny get to talking to him, motherfucker, he always blessing. He just blessing motherfuckers with just, man, don't let these niggas put you in a box either way. Here, don't let them sit you in jail and that. Fuck these niggas. Get that money. Now, you know what I'm saying? Get that money.
Living that shit.
And he living it. Like I said, you can see it. He always said, fuck them niggas. Like the hatred just like that.
I've seen some I see, because I just pay attention. He taking niggas, a lot of niggas, you know what I'm saying, they coming home. He's showing them that they can live life, bro. He taking niggas out of town. He putting them in the clubs with the offsets and around that and them environments and the VIP with the other motherfuckers and letting them shine with the ice. And they ain't stingy. He giving motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, some chop and putting them in a position, got them in the form and showing niggas, not just telling. He's showing niggas like. So shout out to him, bro. His brother, I got in contact with him the other day. He's supposed to slide on me too. Go come up.
Yeah, see, that's what I said. A lot of shit got to move, and like I said, I like when they do the Maywood ciphers and they doing all that. But like I said, I know it's hard to put it together. But I said I'll try next summer to really put something together. I really was.
What you want to put together next summer?
I was trying to do a block club party. I was going to be like. But I didn't want to do a block club party because I want everybody to be able to come. I don't want to just send like, oh, it's Nita Charlie, you going to go there. I want to smack dead in the middle of Maywood. But the politics, it got to be handled. Like, since we got one person that probably will fuck with us, we got Coach Pepper now. But if we can get it and get the protection that we need, I wouldn't mind doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I done seen us have picnics and don't nothing happen and all them niggas be there and niggas be there. Like, sometimes niggas be growing up. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We have our little pickups, but it's like the senseless shit going on. But like I said, the niggas our age starting to outgrow it. The niggas who are a little older than us, it seems like the niggas who older than us got beef still going on.
They do though.
Cause our niggas our age, we kind of on the same battlefield. Like, what's up, bro?
Yeah, I only fuck with the older niggas that's elevating themselves. Niggas like my dude, Shannon Kim, bro. You know what I'm saying? The boxing and the shit like that. I fuck with the older motherfuckers that's on shit like what bro be on. You know what I'm trying to guide the youth in a different way.
So it's like,
I be on Pep ass. I need you in here.
But I do like they came at us a long time ago. Like our mayor at Wheelhead did a documentary about Maywood. So when we sat right there and went through all that bullshit, nigga, the mayor had told us we had the worst block in Maywood. And like everything else, I'm like, but then, fuck that. Excuse my language. That bitch shit stank too. When her nephew died, oh, he wasn't no game banger, but every picture his hat broke to the left and all that. That's again, if you the mayor, stop judging. Why the fuck are we judging our own people when everybody got a crackhead, a faggot, a policeman, or something? Just one thing y'all know, when shit's in the streets and you spread it to your family, you snitching. You done told the police. You done told the crackhead. You done told everything else. Leave that shit bricked in like this, but y'all don't. Then all you hear is hatred. Like, bro, if I go on Facebook right now, the first thing I'm going to click up and see is mostly Maywood people before I get to my other people, because it's Maywood people that's for it. It's going to see hate. Oh, this bitch scamming. Okay, this bitch made it. Be happy she did. She ain't that bitch with that nappy-ass ponytail. Go get some lessons. You should be mad that she... Be mad she ain't pass your ass the sauce, then be mad that I asked for both.
Right? They motherfuckers be mad because they want that sauce for free.
Say she want the sauce for free.
Motherfuckers taxing and you can get this. You wouldn't give it to a motherfucker.
Say, look, I can tell you this, nigga, for fraud and all that, just you do the math. Niggas done been to jail and ain't never seen $1 million or touched $1 million.
Shit, a lot of them was hustling, then sent 20 to the PPP.
Right, so then, after you seen all that hustling shit, these niggas done went to jail. Now, you think a bitch scared to going to jail for fraud and for $200,000, $300,000 in her bank account? No, you lost your fucking mind. I'll do 4 years for $200,000, $300,000.
Man, these motherfuckers working there to never see that type of money.
They'll never see that type of money.
Just being realistic. Like,
being realistic. Like, you mean to tell me, I've been around young boys that was younger than us that got indicted. Came home and they told us they didn't got indicted and told these niggas they done made $4 million. They couldn't believe it. But they was spending it left and right because, like I said, it's not money that make you wealthy, bro. It's the knowledge really that's going to make you wealthy.
If you ain't got no knowledge or, you know, if you don't got the knowledge when you get the paper, you going to fuck the bag up. And we at the point right now where a lot of people is in this position because a lot of people just got the bag.
They got the bag. It's been
2 years of bag. But no rent, no this, free bag, free this, and they fucked it up.
But you know what? I ain't mad at them.
I ain't either.
You know why I ain't mad at them? Because some of you motherfuckers wasn't gonna never go out of town.
No.
And never do anything. So long as you enjoy yourself, it's niggas who got the PP loan and died over this shit and never get to spend it. So I'm happy y'all motherfuckers went out of town, enjoyed y'allself,
and you know what that be though? I'm gonna tell you something, because a lot of people don't look at this. Hating motherfuckers ain't happy, and happy motherfuckers ain't hating. You already got your money. Them getting no money don't stop you.
It don't stop
you see what I'm saying? So that's what I be trying to tell people. A motherfucker that got something already, they not mad at another motherfucker for doing what the fuck they do. Like, why would I be mad? You can spend as much as you want. You know what I'm saying? Or do what you want. When they was trying to release that list and show all the motherfuckers on Maywood, I don't give a fuck. Everybody in Maywood, they mama, they dad, they should have touched that motherfucker.
They should have.
They should have touched it. And what I wish people would have did, a lot of that shit that's in the hood, they should have bought that shit back. Or you know what I'm saying? Or pushed a little bit further. But shout out to everybody in the hood, they're opening their business. You know what I'm saying? We got Crafty, my people, them, Ellie and them on 12.
Yeah, Ellie
we got a lot of
we
got Bro on 5th with the jerk. We got a lot of people. I don't want to leave too many people out. And we still got a lot of people that's out the trunk, that's in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? Crawford's Kitchen. We got a lot of people that's selling the food. Dominique Banks, we got him coming up in this bitch next to Chef Damo, definitely doing this fucking thing.
Tell him welcome home, goddamn.
Yeah, definitely welcome home. We got to welcome home party too. Motherfucker got to slide through there. We definitely go get in tune. To everybody that's doing it, even you, because you got your own shirt brand and your own thing going on too. So when you release the brand, how they can find it when you release it?
When they release the brand, I'm working on my websites and shit like that. So y'all know social media, we always gonna use that for a business platform, not only for bullshit, but like I said, make sure and hating. But like you gonna be able to find it on the platform. I'm gonna push it a little bit more. Like nigga, I got the machine just sitting in my motherfucking room, but I done had it for like 3 years.
Yeah, it be like that. I know a lot of people who,
and it been sitting there. But only reason why I did it because I was having problems with the name. Like I was trying to make sure everything that brand was good. So I fell back because, like I told you, I learned the business. Like one thing about me, I told you, we went to fucking Atlanta. They had a showcasing. And they had a showcasing. Lil Boosie and them was supposed to be. Well, Lil Boosie and them, somebody was there from their camp. Lil Scrappy, some off-brand ass artists. Like Atlanta got a community where it's music friendly. So it's like, I met a nigga from Kentucky. That nigga was cool with ESTG and them, but they kind of into it with him. Like, so I met his ops. Bro, this motherfucker, I love to see Maywood do like that. But I ain't gonna lie, I like Chicago, how y'all did All-Star Weekend. I love being down there and seeing y'all move the way y'all move. Y'all did y'all shit. Because we was out there fucking them people up then. So, like, nigga, when we went out there, but that let me know, Meek Mill a bitch. I promise it. Like, we had a face-to-face coming. He tried to kick us out our own VIP. So he gonna be a bitch to me like that. We was trying to give Bobby Smurda a bottle because it was a welcome home gift to him. That nigga Meek was scared because we got up too close to him. He gonna try to get security and kick us out our VIP. That's another story though. So nigga, if you was scared, then like that's what made me. I kind of like I fucks with your music, but as a person, you bogus. Like you was scared because everybody had on their man. We would have been touched you if we wanted to touch you. It's me and Deontay up on them too. Yeah. So it's like we would have been deal what we finna deal. But they said, so it's like. But like everything else I said, with Atlanta they did good, but we can't do shit what they was doing in Atlanta. Like they got a music seminar together. They charged us $1,500 to perform on their stages. Now, when we performed on their stages, yeah, they was giving you publicity and whatever else, but just imagine how many artists came there and gave them that money. Made way more than that for VIP section.
A lot of people don't look at that part.
So he was saying that he was doing that. I ain't gonna lie, a lot of people reached out to us and they got to know me. Like on every stage, I got a 10. Because they wasn't used to the music I was bringing to the table. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. They heard Dirty Wine, like, hold the fuck up. They thought I was finna rap. Because I come on, like, this big motherfucker dancing and he doing all that. If I come to a showcasing, I look at the music selection. I might change my shit right then and there. Okay. Like, I'm going to do all ass shaking music because I see how the crowd goes. Because I say, after they get done, one thing y'all motherfuckers know when y'all come, when you's performing, I hate being last because don't nobody want to hear a lot of music they don't know.
Because then they start tuning that shit out.
They start tuning that shit out. Or if we have a showcasing, like, motherfuckers start going that way. But when I was in Atlanta, everything was different to them. But you know one thing about reggae music, that shit worldwide.
It's worldwide.
You know what I'm saying? Ass shaking is worldwide.
That is definitely a market that's you see, like Cardi B, her birthday yesterday, reggae thing.
Right,
she had the reggae thing. They was in there shaking ass, all type, and she really had the real reggae shit. You know
she got played in Jamaica. We made it 92.3. With Jamaica, they really want to deal like Jamaica. I don't own the beat, so that's why they came hard. But I'm trying to work on a song that I own. And the niggas, if y'all don't hear and y'all make reggae beats, whatever, reach out, send them to me. I'll buy them. And then I can do it because it's hard. Like, I don't know people in that nature. I done been to reggae clubs. Shit, they in there dancing. They don't give a fuck about making no reggae beats. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling everything about me is when I do reggae music. I do more than that. So it's like I said, I do your gangster shit that in. But I know harmony is always something we listen to. Nice beat, nice tune. Yeah. Sometimes, like, you can tell other people's story. I don't mind that. Like, you can paint a picture. Like, nigga, if I paint a cold picture, don't matter if this is my life or nobody else. If the picture raw is raw. So that's music. That's why I say I don't knock it from some of you niggas. But I just don't like it when you get off scene and you still be trying to be that gangster. That's what makes me mad. Not just because you rapping that shit. Get back to yourself in the business. Don't go fall and try to be a Lil Durk when you're not a Lil Durk. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't go fall yourself and try to be like Lil Wayne. He told y'all last, I ain't a fucking gangster. He showed y'all, nigga, he went to go get on the skateboard. he pierced his fucking lip. Half you niggas was being gangster out there piercing your lips.
See, but we seen the transition from Lil Wayne. We seen that from the braids to the dreads to looking like us, the tank tops, the tats, and then to what he is now. But
be a
it's a transition shit. He is what he is.
So you make that what it is. But how we gonna be in society looking at everything backwards? Like, that's what I said. Like, you would take shit and just they scribble that shit all up in their mind and make it whatever it is. Like, listen to the lyrics. Don't listen to the bullshit. First of all, some of you kids don't even know what the fucking punchline is. Like, y'all say, motherfuckers say something so corny, like Roscoe Dash and them. I never liked this shit. It sounded good. Like, that motherfucker said, I'm a upstage. He said, I be going ham. Upstage, from below. And they liked it. Like, that shit corny.
Upgrade from below.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, that shit corny. Like, that's some shit we would have said that in school, you'd have looked at like a goofy, like a cornball. So it's like when I get in my car, I ain't gonna stunt like I told you.
He made him some money, but it wasn't that.
But look how you look at bitches like Ella May and shit like that. Look at the type of money they making and what type of lyrics that you feel. Because sometimes she might not have wrote that shit. Somebody else might did it. But look at the lyrics that's behind it. It means something. You bitches will take that bitch and put it in a Facebook quote about a nigga so quick because you felt it.
Fast.
So fast. As soon as you get mad, all that shit come right back. You know how rich you just made that girl?
Yeah. And that's why, you know what, something I called that you said earlier? You said something when you was talking about the music and how women tend to it. I tried to tell one of my old homies this before. A lot of bullshit, you know what I'm saying, that can be hashed out, but like I said, it was some internet shit, so I was like, fuck that. I tried to tell him that with the music. A little bit before all the raw way shit, he had that type of sound, that type of thing. And I was telling him, I'm like, bro, he has some nice trap music, but I'm like, you gotta put out this slow shit. Your slow shit is 92.3 ready.
Yeah.
Mixed and mastered, this is that. But a lot of niggas want to just try to take that path. You know, one thing about women, a female will get in your comment and she like, play this song. And you'll play it like, damn, who was that? Now, you might hear a certain song, and then you go check on the nigga, and you like, damn, he got some trap shit,
He got
too.
some trap, but look.
Wait, he got this, too?
You
So
know,
now, you putting another nigga on. That's how
I'm gonna
that
put
shit
you. I'm
goes,
finna
bro.
put you on game. Funniest motherfucker you ever meet. It's like a motherfucker like Cash. You know his little crazy ass.
Yeah.
So this nigga Cash, right? Like I'm putting you out there, cuz. So he like now you got your Megan Thee Stallion. You got that throw that ass up. Now you got your bitch in the car. Now if you picked up you a slut or not. You finna listen to King Von, how he finna ride and slide and take you to the O.
Yeah.
But Cash listens to the music of what he wants you to do to his dick, like, bitch, riding on it. Don't get tired on it. Sliding on it. He said, ball that nigga up. He playing shit like that because he giving the hands.
No, mama. You gotta do that sometimes, though. I used to do that shit back in the day. Like this, R. Kelly.
This is what I want you to do.
You
So,
gotta,
like, I'm telling you, like,
ain't nothing wrong with
if you think music ain't no pioneer, when you training her mind like
It
that,
is,
so
bro.
when you ever getting her off the drug, I make bedroom music majority of the time. Like even my thug music, I be trying to give you a story. Like I got a song called Again and Again. Like I guarantee you, if I was on, that shit would have been on. Like nigga, when I was serving rocks, I hit my P's again and again. So you know what I'm saying? Like so niggas got to it. I'm in front
And
of
you know what I like too? That one, I'm on my way there.
I'm on my way there. So you know what I'm saying? Murph Dilly and them. And I told you that song.
Yeah, I like that.
Man, fuck that. Now I get my homie rest in peace. I'm finna line. Bro, making that song was the funniest shit ever. This nigga Ye got us kicked out of the studio. Cause outside the studio door, he was balling the bitch up outside the studio door while we making the song.
That's some
That's some Ye shit. So
That's
we
some
sit
Ye
down there,
shit.
bone. The lady said, "Can y'all leave my crib?" We was in somebody's garage, little studio, raw ass studio. She like, "Can y'all leave my on the camera? My kids can see that." He balling that ass up. He's like, "All right, behind the garbage can." I said, "Yeah, Joe." He said, "Man,
Yeah, bro, definitely from my side. You know, it be something anywhere. Nigga be here like, we gonna do business, but I'm taking care of business.
Yeah, he taking care of
You know how
business."
niggas
So
do,
on the
bro.
way there, but now
There's a lot of that shit
for
back in the
Damo
days.
though, Damo told us he was supposed. That's why on the song, it was like I forgot what Murph said on there. Hook was for him to get on the song. Damo like, no, y'all just do the song. Y'all know what I'm saying like that. So Murph like, I know who can freak the track a little bit. It's different. He say, Size, get in there. That's like when I told you, Damo and them kept looking down on me in the studio. Like,
Yeah.
So he didn't hear the song. He left. So he didn't hear the song, bro. He came in that motherfucker. That nigga seen Murph say, I like that shit. So Dolo was sitting right there, bringing all his little pads from jail and shit. He going through. He found some bars, put that shit together. I'm like,
All that
QP,
shit
I heard.
go, yeah,
I
all
said,
that
man,
shit
you
go
put it
together,
together nice. So he put it
All that
together.
shit go together.
Like that's my man.
That video was dope
Like
too,
if you
though.
ever, like I
Everybody
said,
in that movie
when
and
I
shit.
say I get Dolo to come to you, I love to talk to him. He like
Yeah,
us,
yeah, I gotta
bro.
fuck
He
with him.
like a young entrepreneur, businessman. He a young
be on his
boss.
shit.
He a
That
young
nigga on his
boss.
shit.
He
I
gonna
be seeing
move.
his ass.
He gonna, like I told niggas that we call that nigga the group LL because I ain't never been to no state with no bitch talking about some ain't in his face or trying to snatch the nigga like he a kid. But he wild like us though. Like I told you,
Yeah,
like
he look like he carry himself
he
a certain
mellow,
way
but
too,
he ain't gonna let you treat him nothing less than a man. That's
You
why I
can't,
say
though. You can't.
that's his young boss. Man, he got integrity a lot.
I'm gonna have to get you up there, Dolo, man. And Cash, Damo Cash. You know I fuck with everybody, bro. We gonna get everybody up here. This platform is for the town. We gonna keep it moving. We gonna keep it going. I gotta thank you, bro,
Oh,
for
you
coming
know it.
through. You know what I'm saying? Rocking with me. You know, we go back. We done let them know all that already. If they didn't know, we been going back. That's why, you know what I'm saying, this is always gonna be love, bro, and respect. I want you and if y'all can, you and Lil Sean, bro, because just to, you know what I'm saying? Y'all had
you know one thing about me I told you about, dude. I ain't really into it. I was mad at first. I ain't gonna stunt. I'm gonna be real with you. I was gonna throw his ass through a window. Like I said, I'm dead ass serious. Like, cause he was like, how many times I seen you as a man, you could approach me about it. Like I said, that's like if me and you had a difference on the song, you be like, man, Saz, I had that beat.
You
I'm
just
like,
motherfucker to come to you.
You could have came to me like,
yeah, you just talk to me.
let's
bro.
do it. Let's do it together.
Yeah.
No, I said, I give you some bread on the beat. Let's do it together. Don't come at me with different people and they tell me they was coming at me just like that. And I keep bumping into you. But then I can feel the vibe because I'm the nigga that feel energy good. Yeah. That's what I said. My energy, I know when it's bad. Like if we in somewhere, I'm like, man, Savannah, let's slide. Doing them on some other shit. I ain't trying to be on that tonight.
A lot of niggas, when a nigga telling you something like this man saying, bro, listen, don't be like, man, nah, we finna stay here these hoes. These hoes can cost you your life.
Your life.
This little pie can cost you your life. If one of your people telling you something ain't right, you might not be paying attention. You might be a little too intoxicated. Get the fuck on, bro. It ain't nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you gotta move. A lot of niggas' pride be too high, and they be, ain't no nigga finna, man, get the fuck up out of here. It's a lot of niggas feeling the same way that you was feeling. They ain't in the ground. The same way you got 30 drums and switches, they got 30 drums and switches too. It's who get their shit quicker and who get to it quicker.
They got guns that go and 40 shots
40
go.
shots, 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
They doing it to people, bro. Again, thank you for coming out. Shout out to everybody that tuned in. You know what I'm saying? That rock with us.